Sweezy Radio Show, the fuckery video talk. Word, man. Yo, they always covering up the motherfucking sun. Anyway, quick video right here. This is part 2. To bodegas, delis, corner stores, mom and pop shops, you know. Now, what I want to say, right, if you've been checking out the first bodega video, this is the second one on the fuckery video talk. Do me a favor, subscribe, like the video, you know. The shit helps me out or whatever. You can hit even my Cash App link if you choose or whatever. Now, this is what it is about bodegas, delis, corner stores, mom and pop shops. Have you ever seen a deli, bodega, mom and pop shop crowded? I know most of y'all have. You know it's a reason for that shit, right? Regardless if you're in an overpopulated city or not. The reason why it's crowded, and I'm going to tell you why it's crowded, especially when you're just seeing a lot of young people and all that. You know, I can speak for the women, but I'm going to talk about the guys here. And guys that is younger, like, let's say, teenage years, which is understandable. And let's even talk about 20-something, 30-something. Those age right there of why you see a lot of men in the deli going to buy this sandwich, that sandwich. You know why? And I'm going to say it. Because the majority of grown men, that's 20-something, 30-something, they don't know how to cook. I'm glad my granny taught me. It's not even my granny taught me. When I was coming up, I was raised around women. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my mama. I was raised around women, and I grew up in a household around a bunch of women. So you know how women is? They like to cook. I used to act like, oh, I'm not paying attention. As I lived and started to grow up, you know, every day I'm learning something new every day. And now that, you know, I'm grown and I'm on my own, I had to learn. I used to tell my granny, like, oh, I'm not watching you do that. But then, like, I would peek out my room and look and watch how she baked the chicken, how she cut the chicken up, how she do this, how she do that. I used to watch what seasoning they buy, cut up the onions, this, that. So me, as a grown man, when it comes to this deli, worst come to worst, I know how to cook for myself. And I think the females that's watching this, any female in the world appreciate a grown man that knows how to cook for himself. And I know I'm kind of right that the majority of guys that's 20 and 30 something don't know how to cook. And that's why you always see the deli packed up on a Saturday night, on a Friday night. I be driving around like, motherfuckers still eat this? McDonald's? All this fast food bullshit? Like, you know what I'm saying? And for the females, the young females, the ones that's hard-headed, they don't know how to cook. They rather jump in your car and you go through a drive-thru and buy them that type of processed food. It's crazy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I say that. You know, for delis, bodegas, Friday nights, Saturday nights. I don't give a fuck where you at. Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens. Shit is always packed up. Certain bodegas. I wonder why. Cause motherfuckers don't know how to cook no food, man. Yo, a lot of people, they've been asking me about this, thinking that I took the fucking zombie shot. Like, fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? Weezy Radio, man, the fuckery video talk, man. Stay tuned for the next live stream. Stay tuned for the next little short video and all that, man. Weezy Radio. So that's my part 2, man. So some of y'all people, man, even grown people, man, give a fuck. You over 18, you better learn how to cook for yourself. You know what I mean? Some of y'all fellas that don't know how to cook, yeah, you could be slapping that ass. You could be, you know, fucking her right and she cooking for you and this and that, man. It ain't nothing like cooking for yourself as a grown man. And I think an independent female more respect that. So y'all better learn. You know what I mean? Learn how to cook. Fuck a processed food. When you know how to cook, you don't got to settle for a bodega, a deli, or a mom and pop. You know, you just go and buy maybe certain items or for what I explained on part 1. Weezy Radio, I love y'all all, man. Subscribe to the channel, share the channel so I can get my little content out there, man. All right? Weezy Radio, I'm out of here, man. On the grind, as you can see. Later.